chooses a playing card from the deck, the Four of Hearts. The Four of Hearts is returned to the deck. The magician then reveals a single playing card, the Queen of Spades. The Queen of Spades is seen to be holding a playing card, the Four of Clubs. After the magician removes the Four of Clubs from the deck, the participant states that their card was actually the Four of Hearts. The magician suggests that the Four of Clubs was simply an illusion and is still in the deck. The Queen of Spades is now seen to be holding the Four of Hearts. I am Daniel Madison, and this is the Queen's Secret. Daniel Madison, welcome back. Thanks for being here. Charlie and I have a dope video for you today. Now, Schneider and I built into the remedies a trick called the Queen's Secret. In the remedies deck, the Queen of Spades can be seen to be holding a Four of Hearts for my brother Chris Stanislas. In the private reserve deck, the Queen of Spades can be seen to be holding the Four of Clubs for my sister RJ. If you take the Queen of Spades out of the private reserve deck and put it into the remedies deck, not only do you have a duplicate of the Queen of Spades, a magician's best friend, but you also have a revelation switch opportunity, which is what this is, which is what the Queen's Secret is. It was about 5 years ago when David Blaine introduced us to the first ever Queen of Spades holding on to a revelation playing card. I've borrowed the idea, thanks David, and we put it into this deck. There are quite a few pretty little slides in this video, but I want to start this video by explaining some of the things that you saw me do in the introduction to this video. So without further ado, get yourself a deck of playing cards. I'm Daniel Madison, and this is the Queen's Secret. It was quite easy for me to lead you to believe that I was using a black deck. There's that one specific moment where the deck isn't black, but it looks black, and here's how I achieved it. I simply take two playing cards out of the red deck. I'm going to use the Nine of Clubs and the Ace of Spades. I get rid of the black deck all apart from one playing card. It doesn't matter which playing card it is, as long as it sits on top of this deck and leads you to believe that I'm holding a black deck of playing cards. Now, if I hold these two playing cards together, the Ace of Spades behind the Nine of Clubs, your mind, you will automatically assume that this is also a black back playing card. Actually, they're both red. What this allows me to do, I snap change. This leaves me in a position where I now have a red back Nine of Clubs hovering over the deck. I simply have to collect that playing card and then show you the back of the Ace of Spades. Now I can put the deck down and spread, as long as I don't spread too far to show you the black playing card. Because the deck was hidden behind the snap change, it looks like the deck changed right there in my hand at the same time as the playing cards. The moment where I wave my hands over the Nine of Clubs and it becomes a Queen of Spades, black magic. There was one move as well in there that I'm going to leave a link in the video description to, called the swing change. This is a very strange variation that I would never usually offer as a performance. Nonetheless, I'm going to explain to you how I achieved it. I take two playing cards and I place them, the index of them, and I shift the top playing card over the top of them just by about 2 millimeters here. Now I can hide that with my thumb. Now I lift the corner of the Nine of Clubs here so that my hand can go in between those playing cards, so that I can take finger 2 and my thumb and snap, flicking that Nine of Clubs into the deck like this, thus revealing the Ace of Spades. Now it's a very, very strange thing. I wouldn't recommend it as a performance. Nonetheless, the explanation, there's a link to the explanation in this video description. The tabled card switch 1-for-1 was called Muk Shun. I'll leave a link to that in the video description too. But right now, let's get to it. This is the Queen's Secret. So I'm using the remedies playing cards. I've taken the Queen of Spades out of the private reserve deck. Now, this allows me to have a duplicate in the deck of the Queen of Spades, magician's best friend. One of my queens is holding the Four of Hearts, which will be the revelation card. The other is holding the Four of Clubs, which is going to lead my participant to believe that I have failed the trick. This causes them to relax a little bit and not be so suspicious, and we can take advantage of that by executing a switch, which will lead us to the grand revelation, the Queen's Secret. To set this up, we need the Four of Hearts, Queen of Spades on top, the Queen of Spades holding the Four of Clubs on top of that, And now we need these two playing cards in a position where we're going to force the four of hearts. I don't like force tricks, I've spoken about this, but when I do need to do a force, I do the dribble force. I've spoken about this in the past few videos. We're going to have it towards the top of the deck, maybe a third down. I'm going to put the four of clubs here, and then the four of hearts on top. Just by coincidence, I cut the four of spades. So what? Now I'm going to hold a thumb break above those two playing cards, so from the front, you can't see this. I'm going to dribble the playing cards and ask my participant, Susan Sausage, to call stop at any point. Doesn't matter when she calls stop. I'm going to time it, and I'm going to drop the cards at that break, regardless of when she says stop. This is all about timing. I think I should probably at some point make a video that's focused on teaching the fours exactly, but for now, call stop Susan. She calls stop here. I offer this playing card to her. So now she's going to look, she's going to see the four of heart. I'm going to have this playing card return to its exact position so that it's back on top of the four of clubs. Then I'm going to dribble the rest on top, and I can offer a few false shuffles. I usually do something called Snap D, which I've taught in this on my channel, and I'll leave a link in the video description. Now Snap D looks like this. I take the top card like this, and I'm able to offer a controlled propel spin away from the deck with that playing card, so I catch the queen of spades like this so that I can see it. At this point, I kind of want Susan to believe that this is her playing card. We know it's not. She's going to find out it's not, but it's going to be a distraction for us. Look, I know that you didn't choose the queen of spades, but look closely at the queen of spades. She's holding a playing card. As Susan comes to look at the queen of spades to inspect, and she sees the playing card in her hand, she's going to be like, uh-oh, the magician messed up, I feel bad for him, uh-oh. We want her to feel like this, we want this emotion, we want this kind of failure, we kind of want them to be a little bit sympathetic for us so that we can do the switch in peace without her scrutinizing us? Is that the right word, Charlie? I think so. So now she's looking at the card, she's going to go, that's not my card. And I'm going to go, wait, four of clubs is not your card. So I'm going to look through, and I'm going to, when I get to the four of clubs, I want to be very careful that I don't spread past the four of clubs. I want to stop here. If I spread past, I'm going to show the four of hearts. I want to stop here. I'm going to take these cards to the side a little bit, and I'm going to pinky count just two cards. 1, 2. Now I'm going to push all these cards underneath there, and it looks like I'm just shifting the four of clubs to the bottom, to the reverse top of the deck. I'm going to hold both playing cards like this, kind of on the edge of the deck, and as I take the card with this hand, I'm going to start turning the deck face down as well as this card and put it on the table like this. So this is now the four of hearts, the four of clubs is here. Very, very simple idea that kind of just, I'll just expose it. Four of hearts here. As I'm turning down, I pull the four back and I put the four of hearts down. Very easy, kind of a non-slide, just one of those moves. I think it's a glide variation. As soon as I've put the four of hearts down, which Susan believes to be her card, I'm going to keep the deck in my hand in its position that we just put it in. So once again, from here, I show the four, put the four down, keep the deck here. What? The four of clubs wasn't your playing card. Now I'm going to step back and I'm going to put my hand over the deck like this to hide the four of clubs, and I'm going to move the deck back into my hand. And before you even start, no, we're not going to gambler's cop in this video. Maybe we will later on in the video, but right now I want to get that queen of spades in a lateral finger palm with finger 2, a modified lateral finger palm with finger 2. I'm going to slide off the top card across the top of finger 2 here, like this, as I curl my hand kind of down and away, and this allows me to steal that playing card into what looks a bit like, it's very similar to a gambler's cop, but to expose it completely, it's kind of pointing away from the palm. It's not flat in the palm like a gambler's cop, it's kind of sideways like this. This is setting us up for something that's very similar, kind of a modified dope switch. Now the dope switch, I'll leave a link in the video description so you can learn that fantastic switch that I'm going to take advantage of right now. It's a little bit different because the way we switch the playing card. What we're going to do now, once the queen's in that position, I'm going to put the deck down very specifically and carefully like this, so that the four of clubs is face down on the table at the bottom of the deck. We have the four of hearts here, Susan thinks it's four of clubs. We have the queen of spades here with the four of clubs revelation on it, and we have the other queen of spades here with the four of hearts revelation on it. Now I'm going to take this and be like, alright, what was your playing card? as I'm doing this, I'm going to pick the Queen of Spades up, I'm going to put it in my hand like this, and I'm going to clip it between finger 1 and the palm, and then I'm going to use fingers 1 and 2 to take the bottom queen away like this. The beautiful thing about this is because the queen is face up, when I switch it, it's still the Queen of Spades. So even if somebody's watching very carefully, they're not going to suspect anything because they can still see the Queen of Spades. I'm going to put this back down and say the 4 of clubs. As I'm saying this, I'm getting rid of the other Queen of Spades. I'm getting it into my back pocket, I can lap it, I can put it in a few different areas, I can keep it in my hand if there's nowhere else to put a playing card. But at this point I'm going to say, you know, the 4 of clubs was nothing but an illusion. It's actually still in the deck. I'm going to lift the deck up, show the 4 of clubs at the bottom. This is going to lead Susan to now question what this card is. Wait, is that card going to be mine? At that point, it's kind of up to you. I quite like the idea of pointing out the Queen of Spades first, because they'll swear that they saw the 4 of clubs because they did. They'll swear, and then they will think it's an illusion, a trick of the mind. Now they can come over here and look at this, turn it over, and have the Queen's secret revelation. The idea of that being a revelation on the Queen of Spades comes from David Blaine. He started by printing, I think it was the 2 of Spades and then the 2 of Hearts. It's changed over time, but it's always on the Queen of Spades. Since then, so many people have been hiding revelations in playing cards, so it's worth looking into before you buy playing cards to find out what kind of revelations are hidden in their decks. In all of my decks there are revelations hidden, and it's usually on the King of Diamonds. On almost every King of Diamonds that I've produced over the past 20 years has had a 9 of clubs hidden in the palm of his hand, and on other playing cards there are playing cards hidden. So it's definitely worth looking into so that you know what kind of tricks you can achieve. Now, if you were to just buy one of these decks or one of David Blaine's decks, you can do the very basic, the very simple variation, which, to say simple and basic doesn't mean it's a bad trick. I think it's a wonderful, wonderful trick. If, for example, I have the Queen of Spades with a 4 of Hearts revelation, if I was to force the 4 of Hearts on my participant and then reveal a playing card like this, and then slow roll that reveal so they're expecting to see the 4 of Hearts but they see the Queen of Spades, you can still take advantage of that Machiavellian moment where they go, it's not my card, I'm sorry to break your heart, it's not my card. No, look closer. That in and of itself is a powerful, wonderful trick that can be achieved with this deck and with many other decks, not just the Remedies. Now you can apply this trick to any other deck of playing cards. You can take any court card, have a good close-up look at any court card, and you'll find somewhere where you can take a fine tip Sharpie and add your own revelation to, making it a trick completely unique to you. If you have a similar or unique trick that uses the Queen of Spades from the Remedies deck, or any other kind of trick that's like this, that's similar to this, let me know. Let me know in the comments section below. I'll be there. What did you say, Charlie? That was the Queen's Secret. I hope you enjoyed it. I'll be back soon with some more dope tutorials. All I ask in return, make sure that you subscribe so you get my notification bell going ding, ding, ding every time I drop a new tutorial. There's a link in the video description for everything that I've referenced and spoken about in this video, including the Remedies playing cards. I'm Daniel Madison. See you next time.